Hello, and welcome back to Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord. I'm your host, Simon the Serpent. Well, back in the year 1111, I managed to conquer Calradia. I have since married my third wife, Queen Petta. The town of Marunath has rebelled against me. Clearly the Battanians are not happy with my rule, though I don't particularly care, as being a Vlandian I don't much care for Battanians. In response to Marunath's rebellion, several of my vassals have formed armies. I suspect they will deal with it in short order. Anyway, I shall continue on from here and come back to you a bit later. See you then. Okay, we are back. Well, it did not take long for my vassals to deal with the rebellion at Marunath. Additionally, in the summer of 1114, my daughter-in-law, Carmenet, has given my second son, Ergeon, a child. Now, the new lady of the Golden Serpent clan is Asgerta. She is impulsive, but she's still young. She may grow out of this. And she has two elder sisters. My family is growing quite quickly. Now, some of you may be wondering, what am I doing? I've conquered Calradia already. But what I'm trying to do now is actually a little experiment. You see, I've actually acquired the skill Cheat Death. I can cheat death due to old age once. I want to see how old my character Simon can become. Additionally, I'm trying to get my son, Tycho, to acquire the skill Health Advice. A chance of recovery from death due to old age for every clan member. This will increase the lifespan of several of my vassals. Oh, but this is only for the clan leader, who Tycho currently is not. So I suppose it's irrelevant if he gets health advice or not. Oh well, I do have the ability to cheat death once. Anyway, I want to show how long Simon can live. He is currently 50 years of age. Anyway, I will cut away here and come back to you all a bit later. See you then. Okay, I am back. Later, in the summer of 1114, my wife, Petta, gives birth to our first child together. Though I actually have several children from my first marriage. Let me have a look at her. And my newest child is named Isigund. Her mother named her. She is honest, cautious, and impulsive. She has an older half-sister named Elia, who's 9 years old. Helena is 12. And my 4 eldest children have all been married. Jaspara has married Varmund. Ergeon is married to Carmenet and has several daughters. Taimata is now a widow. Her much older husband, Belgier, has passed away. However, she has 2 children from that marriage. Strange. I presumed that Taimata would return to my clan, but it seems this is not the case in this updated version of the game. Interesting. And then, of course, there's my eldest son, Tycho, who's married to Drisbolda and has 2 children, Simeon and Micah. Anyway, enough about my family. I shall cut away here and come back to you all a bit later. See you then. Okay, I'm back. During the spring of 1115, my wife, Petta, gives birth, but the child is stillborn. My wife is still grieving. Additionally, one of my companions, Biliya the Scholar, has died at the age of 53 of natural causes. He was currently serving as the governor of Lycus in the south, so I've come to Epicrotia to find his replacement in Echa the Swift. Let's talk.
I am honored to meet you. Let me introduce myself.
Well, good to meet you, Echa. My name is Simon. Tell me about yourself.
Sure.
You can't sell a horse if you don't shout his praises, as they say. I was the brat of a caravan guard. Never knew my mother, but my da kept me close. I grew up running between the legs of camels on the steppe, eavesdropping on merchant gossip in the sarai, eating sesame cakes bought me by the other guards. A happier childhood you couldn't imagine. But when I got older, well, it wasn't so easy to take me on the road. Too many boys giving me funny looks. And my da, he wanted a good husband for me, but the boys he knew weren't the marrying type. So I said to him, I'll be like you, da. Carry a sword and guard rich merchants. And maybe, with the money I earn, some decent boy will love me for my dowry, if not my family name. He fussed a bit about that, but he had no better ideas. So here I am. Guess I'm not so interested in marriage, in the marriage part, but I like the dinars, and I like my freedom. Maybe someday I'll surprise my da with a nice farm, and a couple of slaves to keep him happy in his old age. She's 29 years of old, has some trade skill, and some combat abilities. Yes, I think you will do nicely. You're generous, daring, and merciful. I'm sure he'll be happy, if you're happy. So, like I said, I can ride, swing a sword, manage a caravan, and I have a good idea on how to turn a profit. You know anyone looking to hire someone like that? You know, I am in the market for a new leader of a caravan. Are you interested? There are some townspeople here that made sure I was fed. I like to give them something for their trouble. Very well. Here you are. Your Highness. Anyway, I'll continue on from here and come back to you all when something of note happens. See you then. Okay, we are back. Marunath, in the autumn of 1115, has rebelled once again. My vassals are gathering armies to engage them. For this treason, I, Simon the Serpent, Emperor of the Golden Serpent Empire, have made a decision. I shall banish every Battanian clan within my kingdom. They're plotting treason, I know it, and they must be expelled. It costs me 5,000, but I shall do this. And that's the only... And I suppose that was the only Battanian clan within my realm. Soon the towns will come up for election. Anyway, I shall wait in here for a time. Elia. I'm usually away from my estate, but when I am able to spend time with Elia, I encourage her to develop an interest in people. One day, she asked me which of my skills was most useful to me. I thought for a time, and I thought trade. One cannot lead an army without wealth. Whoever grasps how prices work can pluck silver out of thin air. While spending time with her, I noticed she has a talent for smithing. Sometimes I spot Elia carving a piece of wood into a face or a fantastic beast. I could not help but notice the subtle mastery of her hands. Interesting. Granarog Castle. I care very little who receives this one. I wonder if there are any policies I could pass. Nothing I particularly want. I wonder if I can make peace with the rebels up here. Carbanseth will go to Peric, I suppose. Oh. And who shall receive resource? Ah, my old friend Pelicos the Silent. He can receive it. And Unglanis. Lord Peric, here you are.
Stop there, stranger. I bid you peace. At least until I find out who you are, anyway.
I am Simon, and you are? I am Egan. Let's talk. Our realm should make peace. We will not sign a peace until we are recognized by all the kingdoms of Calradia. So be it. I remember in a previous playthrough, perhaps an earlier version of the game, I was able to make peace with the rebels. But because they rebelled against me, I cannot. Interesting. Well, surrender or die. Yield or fight. Since I'm right here. You're free to go. I don't really care about you. Decent price, I suppose. Anyway, I'll cut away here and come back a bit later. See you then. Okay, we are back. Carmenet, the wife of my second son, has given birth to another child. Gertlind. 4 daughters. Interesting. Anyway, also, I traded my Kuzait fief of Chaikan, which is over here, for Sargot. In exchange, I also had to give 10 million. I had 25 million before making the trade. Oh well, it's fine. Anyway, I'll cut away here and come back a bit later. See you then. Okay, I'm back. Right now it is the spring of 1116, the beginning of the 5th year of my reign. My new wife has given me 1 new child, and my children have produced several grandchildren for me. All in all, my reign has started well. Marunath has rebelled, I think, at least twice. But things are going well. At present, I am 51 years of age. I think now is a good time to end the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. See you then.